Okay, well, this is to start my video. This is the remake, actually, and I'm doing it on a rainy day, and it's awful. I'm 4 days into rain. We've been out here for 3 weeks now, but it's been 4 days of rain. This is awful. Look at the ground. It's just covered in gook. I don't even feel like getting up and standing up or moving half an inch toward my tent because of it. I'm sitting in a wheelchair that I found, and there's my little tiny fireplace. Yeah. And there's my tent. It's held up for 3 to 4 weeks through all the storms, water, everything. I only had one leak in that time. And same for his, but his ended up in water underneath because of the level. It's level, it's on the level ground, but the grass underneath was unlevel. So it's kind of got a puddle under it. And, been out here for 3 weeks, we've got a trail started here. It goes all the way down to town, and it's nice, except for whenever it started growing back after we already made it the first time. I just had to go back through and remake it because we tried to get out of here the other day during the storm, and we got whacked by every branch that we didn't pay attention to, so we had to go back through and do that again. And that's about it. We are week 3 in. It's going okay. Getting a little tired of the rain. I've never known of it to rain this much. I think it's summertime. I think it's summer. What is this, May? Yeah, it's summertime. Never known of it to rain this much. That many days in a row, at least. And well, while living out here and trying to make a land, like our own little place to live, we've accumulated a lot of trash, and for months for about a year or two, they've been going on to me, like, what do we do with all this trash? They've been talking about the landfills and everything, and then whenever I got out here, my voice's intuition changed, and they're talking to me that we're not even supposed to be living like this. Like, we're not even supposed to have these restaurants, this food, internet, or anything. We're supposed to be growing organic food, and we've been eating at Cookout, which I'm not supposed to talk about because my boyfriend works there, and I'm not supposed to trash it or anything. But, like, my aunt, she had a farm with a bunch of cows, and you gotta raise them, and it took like a year or two to raise these cows to be decent size, and they had about 30, 40 at a time. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. That's how many I seen out there. And I don't know, I just think it's weird that these restaurants could come up with so much meat in one day. Like, one day at the Cookout, like, there's at least 50 people eating a steak. Like, where are you getting these cows? Where are y'all getting this meat? I think that's really weird, and it is kind of scary that we are trying so hard to get back on our feet, get money and everything, when I don't even think meat is real. I don't think the restaurants and this stuff is real. Like, these trees have been growing back really quick. The meat thing, the water, like, it rained for 4 days, and I think in that 4 days of rain might have filled up half of this, and that's in 4 days. So it's kind of weird that we have all this water, decent size, and it only filled up like halfway. So the world's kind of creepy right now. I would say I want to give up, but I am thinking about my squatters' rights right now. I'm thinking about actually building a house somewhere if I can find the land. Kind of want a little more off from society because I'm tired of hearing the cars, and that's another creepy subject where we always have gas or something. But electricity, I kind of get that, I think. Maybe I don't. But anyway, let me just show you what I got. I got some food from my pantry. We got a bunch of blankets. people pitched in on that, and I got some stuff to write with, notebooks, some bags. I know a lot of this stuff really was made in like a factory or something. Still doesn't add up on how we got steak. Okay, that's not even the point. The point is, I don't even know what to do with this trash. And like watching, we've only been here for 3 weeks, and we came up with 6 trash bags, 13-gallon trash bags. And that really just makes me think that even out here, we're not even living right. Like, and we've got nothing. And all these people have everything. And I'm not trying to sound kind of like jealous or anything. I'm a little bit jealous, but I'm actually creeped out about what's going on over there in town. So, there's my video. Just want to let y'all know how camping was going. Living in a tent. Yeah, living in a tent, not camping. I'm definitely living here. I don't know where else to go, so hopefully I figure that out by winter or find a place to build a shelter or something. And water source. Apparently we're supposed to have a gallon of water per person every single day. And like I said, it was raining for 4 days, and I left that container out, and it only came up with this much water. So how is it that we're supposed to drink a whole gallon of water a day, and that's all the earth is making, that much water? And there's only just me and one other person out here. So okay, that's it. Talk to you next time. Okay, so let me just make a flip side video to go with that video, because I don't think y'all want to stare at my face the whole time. But here it is. This is what we're going through getting in and out of the tent. So we got everything pushed over there. We got a charging box for our phones that don't exist, but they do. And a bunch of vapes. And then we got all these bags of clothes, which makes sense, I guess. And I just kind of want to move from the spot, but I don't want to say anything about it. Didn't want to say anything. And, well, here's our trail, which is drenched. Should have made this on a better video, and I will. But I want to show it to you on a bad day. This is where I used the bathroom. Right there. Anyway. Oh, shoot. I tumbled down this while making this video. See it? We grew a bunch of ferns through here, and it's perfect. Oh God, I about fell. Okay, almost perfect, besides that. And then you just gotta jump down through there. And then it takes you to society, which is right over that gate. So, anyway. I'm gonna remake this video another day. Everybody, so we're not found, which we've already been found by somebody up there at that church. Do you hear the church? But these ferns came up whenever we moved up here. They were little tiny bushes, and this is how pretty they are in 3 weeks. All the way down through here. This one's kind of in the way, but I think that's my fault. I tried to pull it up and put it somewhere else, and it definitely resisted. So, but my grandmother's name was Berlin, so I just think this is gorgeous. She passed away before I was born, actually, so. But I just love that I have this on both ways.